Hey, everybody, welcome. This is Martin, Isabella. I'm Martin, she's Isabella. I think you can see that. Welcome to this Essentials mini-series where we dig into the news of the week that is curated by our experts. So that what you get is in our newsletters is trusted news, it's verified, it's insightful. And we picked through some of the articles from our newsletters today. I think we're going to discuss of our 32 topics, we're talking sustainability, right?
Yes,
which
exactly.
is bubbling under, bubbling over, and is just I think it's a great concern to everybody, businesses, individuals alike, right? So we like to pick on some things that are shocking or very insightful or just plain
Interesting.
interesting. So the idea is we're going to pick two of the articles. We're going to run through them at a high level, and we'd love you to tell us which one of those you'd like us to dig into deeper to do a very specialized blog on. So what do we got up this week?
Okay, so we're bringing you two really great picks. The first one is philanthropists and billionaires must walk the talk on climate change.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Hill. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the old thing about Bill Gates and the multiple private planes, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because
I don't mean to pick on Bill Gates. I really don't. It's just, I think I do think that there is something. I mean, I think that the richest people are the biggest polluters as well, right? Generally speaking.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a point to argue here is like, oftentimes their companies could be huge contributors. I mean, this is especially true with like, Jeff Bezos with Amazon, let's say, and the constant shipping. And if we just, back this up by a little bit of stats, 450 billion in the US was given in 2019, but only less than 2% of that was, I guess, given to climate change organizations or aid. And with the nearly 700 billionaires in the United States who've made 1.3 trillion together just since COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
They could give the suggested 5% minimum for charitable giving, but they oftentimes don't.
Well, yeah, and if I was sitting on a pile of money like that, I certainly would want to give some of it away, and I suppose that would be the right answer to say anyway. But I think that what they often want to do is do it through their own organizations rather than through structures like the World Health Organization or the United Nations. And so I don't know what the right answer is there, but I do think that there's definitely an under support of climate change organizations and
yeah, and I think the interesting thing here is like, let's look at it, let's quickly play like devil's advocate, right?
Yeah,
we are all contributing to climate change, not just billionaires. Like, yes, some of them are associated with industries or companies which are more polluting, but a lot of us should take responsibility, whether it's financially or to change our ways of being.
This is a great intro to the next article, because the next article really makes my blood boil.
Oh my
in
God.
in terms of shifting blame, right? I mean, I'm not going to blame the billionaires. I think what we're saying is, guys, step up and help across the board.
Yes.
Next article. Tell us about the next article, and I'll just quietly simmer in the corner here.
Flame on. Okay. The next one is called "Big Oil is Trying to Make Climate Change Your Problem to Solve. Don't Let Them." It's from Rolling Stone. And with my background in music journalism, I'm always going to like something from Rolling Stone. So this is crazy, honestly. This Harvard study highlights a decade-long trend where industry creates a systematic problem, then blames consumers for it. So right now, ExxonMobil is a defendant of more than 24 lawsuits. And what have they done? Concealed and confused people about climate change since the 1980s. So mic drop there.
Yeah, and they actually I think they used very early versions of AI to actually plot, and they knew exactly what was going to happen when, right?
Of course. So they've basically been, now this is like, it gets even crazier. ExxonMobil is now misleading the public about their history of misleading the public. And
this is all contained in the article, right?
Yes. So it's a great article. And look, the oil industry isn't alone. The gun industry has done this, you know, since the
Oh,
1980s.
fertilizers, pesticides, cigarettes, there are plenty of industries that have done this.
Really?
But the oil one, I think, I mean, there are 55 companies responsible for something like 60% of the pollution or something. So yeah, we're watching you, oil boys.
We're watching you. Judgment Day has come, and
It has come.
let's see what happens there. So two really great picks. Let us know what you think.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.